Hello everyone, my name is Cassie and in this video I'm going to be talking all about college. First off, I know my hair is so super dark, especially compared to the blonde that it had been about a month ago. I'm currently in a play right now and I need really dark hair. So I dyed my hair on Wednesday and I haven't washed it yet, so it probably will fade a little bit and it's a little bit gross. I'm not wearing any makeup. I'm sorry, this is a super casual video, but I'm gonna talk about college. I am currently a senior in high school. I graduate in about 50 days on June 12th. I'm very excited for it, but being a senior in high school, I have just finished going through all of the college process, and I think that you should be watching this on May 1st, which is National Commitment Day. It's the day where you have to commit to a college, and of course I'm filming this ahead of time, but I figured it was a fitting day to announce where I'm going to college and just talk about my process. If you have not yet gone through the college admission process, this video will hopefully be helpful to you. And of course, if I don't address anything that you have questions about, definitely leave comments below. I also want to say that everyone's college admission process is probably so different, and this is just my experiences, so what you experience could be completely different, but hopefully it gives you some help listening to how someone else did it. I know that all of your counselors and things that you have seen have probably told you that you should start looking at your colleges in your junior year. That's great advice, but I didn't take it. I kind of started browsing colleges and I went on one college visit at the end of my junior year, but I never really seriously started thinking about what colleges I would apply to until about September or October of my senior year. One thing that I think was helpful for me going into the college admission process was that I defined what I wanted out of a college. So I knew that I really wanted to go to a small liberal arts school. I would prefer it to be a private school. I knew that I wanted to study abroad. I knew that I wanted to study theater and also psychology and possibly French. Going into looking for colleges, those were some of the criteria I looked at. Even just having those few criteria, it really helped me to narrow down my choices as I looked at the size of schools or what kind of schools they were. Even though I'm going into theater, the liberal arts path is definitely one that I think suits me better than the conservatory path. I want the liberal arts environment because I think that it will help me be a more rounded individual. All that aside, you can do whatever research you need to into that, but that's what I wanted. I asked my friends where they were thinking of applying. My dad and I did a ton of research into small liberal arts colleges, and once we compiled those huge lists, I would go on all their websites and check out their theater program and check out what kinds of scholarships they gave, all that kind of stuff. I eventually narrowed it down to 10 schools that I applied to. 2 of them were kind of my safety schools. That was Southern Oregon University and Western Washington University. And then the other 7 were liberal arts schools that I thought I might want to go to. I did all my applications. I worked really hard on them. All but 2 of them were through the Common Application. And if you don't know what the Common App is, you will soon. It's basically an awesome website, and if you can apply to colleges that are on the Common App, I highly would recommend it because it's one essay all in one place. It's all your information about your family and your grades, even your recommenders. It's all in one place, so you don't have to ask for things over and over for each college that you're applying to, especially if you're applying to a lot. I wouldn't recommend applying to 10 colleges unless you're really lost like me. I never had a dream school that I knew that I wanted to go to, so that's why I applied to so dang many of them. If you have it more narrowed down, that sounds awesome. Some of my friends only applied to 3 or 4 or even 2 schools because they knew where they wanted to go. That just sounds really great, and that sounds like it would make the decision a lot easier. But if you have no idea, you can totally do it. I did it. It was a lot of work, but well worth it. I don't know what I was talking about. Oh, I was talking about the Common App, how helpful it is, how great it is. Some will have supplemental essays, which means it's specific to that school, but usually they're short, like 250 words, and they don't take a ton of time. For your essay, your personal statement thing, I would recommend having someone read it for you. I've never said this on the internet before, but my college admission essay was about my breakup. I wrote an essay about my breakup, and I got into 7 of my 10 colleges. You can write about anything. Just make sure that it's something that you care about. My question was like, name an experience when you failed. And I was not blatantly like, someone broke my heart and I felt terrible about it. No, it was very articulate, very well written. I wrote about my breakup, and I think that that's kind of cool that I got into 7 of my 10 colleges based on my breakup. So thanks, pal. Anyways, just make sure that you write about something that you are passionate about and that you care about. And I think that that is a good way to go in all of your applications, is to just be the real you. I also would highly recommend looking into scholarships for colleges that you think you might go to early on in the process, because a lot of scholarships are due way before you'll ever hear whether you got into the college or not, which is so dumb because it sucks to put a ton of time in if you're not even gonna go to the college, especially if there's a program that you think you might enter. I applied for a theater scholarship at Pacific Lutheran University and ended up getting a great scholarship. Sorry this video is a little scattered, I just like keep thinking of things as they come. Another thing I wanted to say regarding private schools is that a lot of times when you look at the sticker price for private schools, it can be like in the 50, 60,000 range, but one great thing about private schools is that they have so much financial aid to give you that once everything is said and done, like even just through merit scholarships, they might be cheaper than going to a state school. So just because a school has a really expensive sticker price, don't completely rule it out because you have no idea what scholarships they may have to offer you. And if a school really wants you to be in their program, they will probably make you a good offer. Another piece of advice as far as getting into colleges that I think is really important to keep in mind, especially if you do have a dream school, is that if you are not accepted to a college, it doesn't mean anything about your intellect or your wit or your character. All it means is the school didn't think that they would be a very good fit for you. And if your college journey is about finding a school that will help you to grow and learn and develop into the person that you'll become in the next 4 years, I personally wouldn't want to go to a school if they didn't think that they would be a good fit for me or be able to offer me what I'm looking for. For those who have a dream school, it can be heartbreaking to not be accepted, but I think it's important to keep in mind that the colleges are not trying to reject you. Colleges are looking for reasons to accept you. So because they didn't, it doesn't mean that they couldn't find any reasons they wanted you. It just means that maybe they found some reasons that they didn't think they would be the right fit for you. They're trying to help you in the long run. Try and keep that in mind when you are receiving the decisions, and just remember that everything happens for a reason and that you want a college that wants you and sees you and grabs you up and says, yes, please, you are the person we want. I guess I could talk about my college experience. So I applied to 10 schools, as I said. The 10 schools were Southern Oregon University, Western Washington University, Whitman College, Pacific Lutheran University, and the University of Puget Sound. I was accepted to all 5 of my Pacific Northwest schools. And then on the East Coast, I applied to Oberlin, Barnard, and shoot, I can't remember the other college that rejected me. Well, Oberlin and Barnard I did not get into. I'm totally not bitter about that because they have such low acceptance rates. Another tip, don't look at the acceptance rates of your schools while you're applying to them. Don't look at them until after you apply, because if you look at them before you apply, you'll psych yourself out, you'll send negative vibes out into the universe. Nobody needs that. And then I was accepted to Union College and to Trinity College on the East Coast. I'm forgetting a school, but I don't know what it is. Obviously, it wasn't very important to me. Those are my 10 schools, and those are the 7 that I got accepted to. Drum roll, please! I don't know if this is really exciting for anyone else, but I decided where I'm going to college last week, and I've officially committed to Pacific Lutheran University in Tacoma, Washington. I'll be driving on up there starting in the fall to earn a BFA in theater and hopefully a minor in psychology, joining the programs, living there, going to college, and that is beyond exciting for me. The school just has a great vibe that I'm really excited for. They offered me so many scholarships. I'm gonna pretty much graduate debt-free, which is an awesome deal going out into the adult world and hopefully going to earn my master's at some prestigious theater school so I can be an artist and a star. I think those are the things that I have to say as far as college advice. I've been kind of thinking about doing this video for a while, so I think those are the things that I wanted to say. As you're going into this process, just remember that it might feel a little bit stressful sometimes and you're gonna put a lot of work into it, but that it's all worth it, that everyone just wants you to succeed, and that you're going to end up where you're meant to end up. And also that a 4-year college is not the right choice for everyone. Make sure that you're doing what is right for you and weighing all your options. This is just what was right for me. And like I said, this is just the experience that I had. It might in no way be any experience that anyone else has. This is what I went through. I came out the other end. I'm going to a great school. I'm so excited about it, and life is great. I feel very fortunate, and I'm excited to see what the future brings at Pacific Lutheran University. It's on my vision board somewhere up here. I think it's like right up here. I don't know. It's probably not focused because it's focused on my face. That's what I have to say. If you have any questions, definitely leave them down below so I can answer them to the best of my abilities. I also wanted to say that I don't know how often vlogs are going to be up in the next little bit because I'm working on filming like 30 videos for my happiness workshop, and I'm also in tech for a show, and it's my senior year and everything's crazy, but I don't know how much time I'm going to be dedicating to things other than my happiness workshop videos. Keep in mind that I'll be here. Follow my other channel for more information about that, and I'll also talk about it here when I decide. Thank you so much for watching. Good luck on your college adventures. Make sure you subscribe so you keep up on my adventures. Check out my other channel, and I'll see you guys on my next video. Okay, bye!